This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by the Topsfield Fair.
At the Topsfield Fair, fun is around every corner. Experience the thrills, flavors, and entertainment you won't forget. From award-winning bites to exciting live shows, prize-winning fun awaits you at the Topsfield Fair, October 3rd to the 13th.
Weekend Insights meteorologist Danielle Noyce here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network. Last weekend of September here, and it's feeling more like late summer. This above normal stretch is going to continue temperature-wise through the next several days. No frost concerns. It's a mostly dry weekend. There's one band of showers that we'll watch Saturday night into early Sunday in portions of southern New England. We'll time that out together coming up. And Humberto is strengthening out in the Atlantic. Another disturbance to keep an eye on as well. We'll have the tropical update for you. Meanwhile, the wipers got to work out yesterday. It's been a while since we've been able to say that. A good soaking rain in a lot of spots, although the 48-hour precipitation totals were variable, a little less in far northern New England and a little area here north and west of Boston down through Connecticut. But do you notice the greens and the yellows and oranges? Many spots picking up 1 to 3 inches of rain, even some locally higher totals across west central Vermont and then down over southeastern Massachusetts and also into Rhode Island, where we had some over 3 and 4 inch rainfall totals that did come down with some of the localized flash flooding there. That was not taken into account for this week's drought monitor update. That said, areas of severe to extreme drought have continued to expand. That rain that fell over the last couple of days will be included in next week's update and may mean no additional expansion, at least for the next week, although it is a drier stretch that we're entering again for this upcoming weekend and into the start of next week as well. So we'll talk about the overall pattern, the jet stream. Little dip up here. So we are on the south side, warmer side of the jet stream the next several days. What's interesting is next week, look at that, boom, Tuesday into Thursday, big trough. That dip in the jet stream comes down. That for us will mean a much cooler feel for Wednesday and into Thursday, but it also means that it steers Humberto out over the ocean, staying out in the Atlantic. So the impacts for us will be felt on the ocean in terms of rip currents and increased swell. But that's the steering flow that will help keep Humberto out to sea. Speaking of which, he's actually going to be rapidly strengthening, showing signs of that right now, becoming a major hurricane, perhaps as early as tomorrow, and then strengthening even more after that. Notice the position, though, out over the Atlantic. It does mean up and down the eastern seaboard, though, rip currents and swell will be an issue. This track along and likely west of Bermuda, taking a curve off to the north as we head into the beginning part of next week, and then curving off to the north and east because of that trough coming into the northeast and kind of routing the boundary on the western periphery of a subtropical high out in the central Atlantic. So there is Humberto. Meanwhile, we've been watching this cluster that really has been slowly moving to the west over the last several days. It's showing some vague signs of organization here. It's out over the Dominican, stretching into eastern Cuba, and this will emerge out near the Bahamas and has a high risk of becoming our next named storm, Imelda, as we head into the next couple of days. And then the southeastern United States, particularly from the east coast of Florida and then up towards the Carolinas, we'll keep a close eye on that as we head into the weekend and the start of next week. Let's zoom into New England and take a look at our forecast over the next couple of days. Our Saturday looks beautiful. Sun and clouds, some high, thin, wispy clouds decorating the sky. Some cumulus clouds will build a dry day overall. What's this? Yeah, Saturday night, generally overnight, we actually get an increase in clouds and some showers, generally light in southern New England, though along the south coast, there may be a couple of downpours. Here's the deal. There's going to be a very sharp northern cutoff to the rain that comes in Saturday night and Sunday morning. And then early, this should depart with a lingering shower on Cape Cod until perhaps midday to early afternoon. The rest of us actually decrease in clouds. Our Sunday turns into a beautiful day. And even that rain that does come down, there are some signs it may stay just south of us. So watch the precipitation forecast in our app, the hourly forecast, the interactive radar, past plus future mode to kind of help you out there in terms of planning things out. What's going on here is there's this moisture down to the south. Little subtropical energy. It's going to kind of come northward over the course of the day on Saturday and then may just skirt by us, although the heaviest rain and some downpours are likely to stay offshore. Again, timing of that will be Saturday night into early Sunday. Start of next week, a new high builds in. We will get some high, thin, wispy clouds, cirrus clouds out ahead of those big storms to our south, Humberto, and then that developing tropical system over the southeastern United States near the Bahamas. So what that means for us is, yes, that kind of dim sunshine, milky appearance to the sky later Monday and into Tuesday as well, but a dry start to next week and above normal temperatures too. In fact, let's take you through some of the numbers. Our Saturday, onshore wind, sea breeze, coolest at the coast, low to mid 70s though for end of September, just beautiful, near 80 in some spots across the lower Connecticut River Valley. Very pleasant in northern New England, low 70s, coolest spots, northern Maine where we'll be in the 60s for highs on Saturday. No frost to worry about Saturday night. We will dip into the upper 30s in far northern Maine up near Caribou, but most spots drop back into the 50s, even some lower 60s. Again, mostly cloudy, I'd say kind of in the southern 2/3 of New England, with the best chance of showers along and south of the Pike, most of which fall Saturday night, but may linger into early Sunday. Sunday's highs, 75 to 80 in many spots, will be a little cooler over southeastern Massachusetts, but very pleasant. So the greatest chance of a shower down at Gillette Stadium may actually be, if you're there early for tailgating, quick, brief, and then temperatures up around 70 degrees with increasing sunshine. Wind won't be an issue for game time either. Highs on Monday, 70s to near 80 again. So about 5 to 10 degrees or even 5 to 15 degrees above average in some spots. Wind more out of the south. By the way, the wind not an issue the next several days. It'll be generally 15, 10 miles per hour or less overall and kind of variable in terms of direction. An onshore wind on Tuesday, but despite that, we're still climbing into the 70s to near 80 degrees. And there's that cooler air with that trough coming in. That dip will be in the 50s in northern New England, but a noticeable change. Feel of fall returning for Wednesday with highs topping out about 60 to 65. Any moisture from that developing system down to our south, not Humberto, the other one that would become Imelda, we wouldn't even have to think about until next weekend. So we'll keep you posted. If you like our content, way to support us is by membership. For membership tiers, membership.onedegreeoutside.com for all the info.